Good afternoon. Welcome here. Welcome to our night routine. You know, I've been putting this video off for a really long time, thinking I just need to wait till a normal night to film this routine to make it as normal of a routine as possible. And then I realized, what is normal? First, our kids got sick. Renovations are happening. There's people here working. Zach's working on the kitchen. Things are a mess. I sliced the tip of my finger off. Like, thing after thing just happens, and I realized that's just normal life. And so I come to you as we are right now, bringing you our night routine. I thought this might be helpful for those who are wondering how to get into a routine with kids, with a baby. If you're new here, we have an almost 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and an almost 1-year-old. And it has taken us a long time to figure out a routine that works for us. Routines look different for everybody. And so right now, on this stage of life, this is what routine looks like for us. So it is 3:30 p.m. The oldest kids are up from their quiet time. They have quiet time in the afternoon. Currently, we're transitioning from quiet time to cleanup time. Now, this is no easy task, let me tell you. Convincing my children to clean is not an easy thing to do. However, it's extremely important that they learn how to clean up after themselves, how to take on responsibilities. We tell them, if you live in this house, you have responsibilities, and teaching them that even at this young age is extremely important. While they're trying to clean up their room right now, I am going to get started in here. Zach is getting started elsewhere in the house. We're all just kind of doing our part in cleaning up together. We don't go for perfection, we just go for tidy. William just woke up from his nap, his second nap of the day. I don't always feed him right when he wakes up. I try to leave it until before he goes to sleep, but sometimes he wants to nurse a little bit extra, and today is one of those days. So he just nursed, then changed his diaper. The shirt was a little dirty, so he got a shirt change. Yeah. This guy is still feeling a little under the weather, so it's been a little bit of a tough day for him. This is the worst part. I know, but you got cookies.
No, Mom, go.
Go dogs go?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick one. Okay,
Mama,
let's do Super Y. The kids are settled with a show and a snack. They get a little bit of TV time after cleanup time every day. Sometimes they get it after nap time, kind of depending on if they slept and how they're doing waking up. If they need a little time to wake up, we'll do TV time first and then cleanup time. TV time is something I never thought I would incorporate into our day, but it's actually been very useful for limiting the amount of TV time they get in a day. Because they know to expect TV time. They don't ask so often throughout the day, and then we limit it to just one show, and it gives me a nice quiet moment to start getting dinner ready. William is obviously not much of a TV person. You don't care for the show? Today we are making homemade macaroni and cheese. It's a very, very simple dinner, but maybe just a little bit healthier than the box stuff. Dinner looks different every day. Sometimes I put a lot more effort into the meal. Sometimes it's like all I can manage to do to put together sandwiches or something. Today's dinner is pretty simple. It is a crowd favorite, so I know everyone's gonna eat it. This little man is gonna join me while I cook some dinner. While I've been cooking, Zach has been so lovingly cleaning the floors.
Cleaning the house.
Cleaning the house, vacuuming, mopping. We try and do one chore every day instead of saving it all for the weekend. So today is vacuuming day, but he's going one step further and he's mopping as well, so that tomorrow we don't have to do any chores. Dinner is done and now it's time to clean up. We feel like we spend the entire day just cleaning the kitchen because, I don't know, somehow it just gets so messy so easily, so quickly. So while we clean up the kitchen, the kids will either play or they'll help us or entertain themselves somehow. We really try and make sure that we clean up the kitchen. We really try and make sure the kitchen gets very clean and tidy after each and every meal so that it doesn't get out of hand or overwhelming the next time we come in here to cook. Okay, jammy time. Let's go. After we clean up, we transition into family time of some kind, and that looks completely different depending on the day. Sometimes, oh, good night. Good morning. Sometimes we have like family events happening. We visit family. Aww. We go swimming, we play in the backyard, we go for a drive, have a movie night, play board games. But tonight, that looks like playing Mario Kart as a family, except this guy. I think this guy's ready for bed. Usually between 7 or 8 o'clock, doesn't matter what time he wakes up from his nap, he's ready for bed by then. We don't have like a specific bedtime. We really just go with the flow and observe them and listen to their sleepy cues, and when we know that they are ready for bed, we put them to bed. So now is the time. We keep our bedtime routines really simple with the kids. For William, I just change his diaper, change his clothes, nurse him, read him a book, put him down. With the oldest two, it looks very similar, just a little bit different. So they're in their jammies already. We're going to go brush their teeth and read them a book.
I love you infinity.
I love you in 12:11. I love you in 12, 13, 7, 11.
Wow, I love you in 20 billion trillion billion miles wide. That's how much my love is.
I love you more than 12. I love you more than 0, 0, 1.
Wow.
Simon says, pat your head. Simon says, do a twirl.
I did it.
Jump up and down. Hey, good job. One left. It is almost 9 o'clock. Kids just got in bed. This is the time of day where Zach and I just kind of... There's never like an exact time that they're in bed. Usually it's around 8 or 9, but it really depends on the day. Like if we're out visiting family, sometimes they go to bed at 11. But considering that they didn't actually nap today, they had quiet time, but they never actually fell asleep, I don't think it's gonna be long before they fall asleep today. So that's nice, because sometimes like if they do have a nap, they have this built up energy and they're not tired and they end up just like playing and arguing and fighting and making trouble. Excuse me, what's going on? What if this happens, or they need water, or they need to go to the bathroom? Just like whatever excuse they can find. Good night. They're in cahoots. If you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bedtime. It's a struggle. Zach just brought me a coffee. Yes, I do drink coffee after 9 p.m. Does it affect me? Caffeine has no effect on me. It's more so like a warm comfort drink. So after the kids are in bed, very often there's just like a couple chores that Zach and I want to tackle before we sit down, open up our laptops, and do a little bit of work. For me personally, I like to do all of the like moving around jobs, the household chores, things like that before I sit down, because after I sit down, it's really hard for me to get up. So while I still have a little bit of energy, I like to put it to good use and just do what I need to do. So today, that looks like laundry. Usually it looks like laundry. I try and do 1 load of laundry a day, and that means washing it and folding it. That's been the hard part for me, is actually getting around to folding it by the end of the day. But I find that when I do push myself to do this, I am so on top of the laundry, and it's just such a good feeling. So I'm gonna quickly fold some laundry. Zach is gonna go and water our plants, and then we're gonna sit down and do some computer work. Do not be fooled by the clean corner of our bedroom. This is what the rest of our bedroom looks like right now. Like, I have very little space to squeeze in here to get to my side of the bed. This is what normal looks like for us right now. It is chaotic. It's a little bit messy. Our bathroom's being renovated, and so this stuff has to live in our bedroom. So when I say that there's no such thing as normal, this is what I mean. I wanted to keep this very real, realistic. I don't know, I never want to make anyone feel like they're not doing enough, because life looks so different for everyone. time when Zach and I would start doing work. Oh, come on.
I'm sleeping.
Normally after we do our evening chores, whatever that is, we will pick up our computers, do a little bit we would do a little bit of work and then get ready for bed, cuddle, watch a show, go to sleep. But tonight, Zach's parents came over for a quick little visit, and now it's almost 11. Like it's 10:44, and that's just too late to start doing work. So we're just gonna go to bed. Don't good on me. Oh, now we gotta get up and get the camera.
Oh, no, I was just gonna record all night.
Okay.